Champ cérébral, bon ça on sait comment ça marche. Merci, non merci. Parler, ouais, les étapes de relation, je connais. Seiran a été ajouté à la carte. Et on a des messages avec notamment des quêtes enfin des étapes de relation.
Well, what can I say? If the shoe fits. You killed Yuito's father. How can you joke about it? Because I'm a bastard, and bastards do bastardly things.
Lol. Alors lui, il a une étape de relation, mais bon voilà. Elle n'en a pas, elle n'en a pas. Lui en a. Et on a fait le tour, ok. Je vais d'abord regarder les petits items qui peuvent m'être proposés, que je n'ai pas. Alors la guitare, ben, ça tombe bien parce que j'en ai trouvé une. Boule de cristal. Ah, et Kyoka, on la rince, hein. Kyoka, on la rince comme jamais. L'ensemble d'outils. Mais du coup, putain, j'ai acheté l'ensemble d'outils, mais je lui ai pas donné. Ensemble de jeux recommandés. Bah du coup, je peux en acheter 2. Plumeau. On va en acheter un. Recueil de données du Septentrion. Je peux en prendre un. Et voilà, et on est content. Donc, déjà, Arashi. Arashi mon ami. Voilà, un ensemble d'outils. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais... Après, elle aime bien faire des trucs, mais...
You have a good eye.
Ouais, c'est assez simple à utiliser. Je te nomme chef du service outillage du centre d'assistance d'Arashi. Tu veux? Elle est où? Elle est où? Elle est là. Et du coup, elle s'amuse avec sa nouvelle boîte. Oh, c'est mignon. Mais tu veux aussi jouer avec un ensemble de jeux recommandés. C'est quoi? Homestay, Fighting Fighter et un jeu avec une jaquette japonais. Enfin, c'est écrit en japonais.
You have a good eye.
Oh, très bon choix. Une surprise, c'est toujours amusant. Je level up?
Oh, Kasane, perfect.
Ouais.
Can you get me a soda from the refrigerator?
Sure, but I think it would be faster if you got it yourself.
I need my calories. Burning those calories with my power would be putting the cart before the horse. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. I don't know when, though.
Niveau 2. Attendez, je dois éternuer. Tiens. Alors, on va remplir la jauge plus rapidement et elle pourra encaisser un dégât à ma place. Ça, c'est cool.
I think understanding you better will make our battles more efficient. Well, then I guess we both need to understand each other.
Alors, pour elle, j'ai une super boule de cristal avec un gros cœur doré. Non, un cœur rouge là sur l'icône, donc ça doit être un truc qui booste bien l'étape de relation. Enfin, le niveau de relation.
Oh, this is wonderful.
This is wonderful. Une boule de cristal parfaite, sans impureté ni fissure. J'ai l'impression d'être hypnotisé en la regardant. Utiliser des objets au maximum de leur puissance augmente la précision de la divination. Maintenant, je dois connaître mes prédictions du jour. Ah, elle est timbrée.
Should I talk to Shiden?
En vrai, pas chaud, hein. Pas chaud, mais en même temps, on n'a pas trop le choix. Alors déjà, cadeau. Je vais lui donner un plumeau. Et après, je lui donnerai son recueil de ses morts. Comme je l'ai déjà expliqué, j'aime pas le perso, mais j'ai pas le choix pour les dommages d'augmenter. Ça enlève tellement de poussière quand je l'utilise, je l'avais juste dans les mains. Ok. Cool. Vas-y, fais le ménage, hein. Et frotte bien, s'il te plaît. Et tiens, un recueil de données avec un gros cœur rouge, donc je vais très certainement passer niveau 2 avec ça.
Thank you.
C'est le recueil de données numéro 876 du Septentrion. Ah, je suis les nouveautés de très près, mais pas assez visiblement. Je ne pensais pas que tu y aurais accès en premier, mais merci, il faut que j'analyse les nouvelles données dès maintenant. Nerd.
Kasane, listen, I'm not planning to get to know you or the rest of you more than I need to.
That's fine. I try not to get involved in other people's lives.
Right. You don't look much like the social type. That's one of the few things we have in common. I'm not sympathizing with you or anything. Just get out of here!
Alors, on appuie sur Y en étant... utiliser Y en étant à terre. En étant à terre, ben non, je suis pas à terre. Pour lancer un cercle machin et reculer en... C'est bon, c'est pas du tout...
Listen closely. You can bring out your full potential by working with an excellent colleague. In other words, it's all thanks to me.
Is that so? But doesn't it work both ways?
Allez, c'est ton étape de relation.
Damn it!
Mais arrête
Shiden?
de taper Baki
What are you
comme ça.
Kasane, I'm not doing anything.
If you're trying to hide it, why don't you go somewhere people can't see? It's hard to ignore what you're doing to that doll.
What? How long have you been watching?
A while. What's the point of this?
I don't need to be bossed around by you.
This is just small talk. We're teammates. Don't teammates talk like this?
Small talk? Okay, fine. This is called Baki.
I know that. Naomi liked it too.
My parents pushed it on me because it's popular. It's completely not my taste.
Then why do you have it?
It's your fault.
Huh?
Because I lost to you one-on-one. My parents are trying to cheer me up.
You told your family you lost?
Of course not. When I didn't reply for a while, they probably figured out what happened. They've been messaging me non-stop ever since. They even sent me this doll. They probably think I like it. But that's just added pressure. That's why I don't want to reply. And just looking at the message notifications ticks me.
So you were taking it out on the doll?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
I think that's better than taking it out on the people around you.
Oh. So you weren't making fun of me? Ah.
Bien sûr que non.
What was that sound?
How are you doing? We haven't heard from you, so we've been worried. Your mother and father are always on your side. Your mother knows just how strong you are, little Shiden. Do your best, and don't lose. I can't wait to hear from you. See you soon.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry, but I did. She's a good mom.
These are the types of messages she keeps sending me. I'm a grown man now, but she keeps treating me like a kid.
You actually messaged through the terminal?
They pushed it on me. I mean, we can directly receive transmissions through the brain, but they want to go through all this trouble.
I don't understand why you're so resistant. You don't like being encouraged by your family?
I'm grateful, but sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try. There's some things you just can't accomplish no matter how much they expect you to. So when they keep telling me to do my best, it feels like they're blaming my inadequacy.
You're so immature.
What did you say?
Ever since I was adopted into the Randall family, I've never received a single word of encouragement from my parents. I don't mean to compare our lives, and I can't say who's better off. But from where I stand, you're loved and truly blessed. I would even say I'm jealous.
Oh,
I'm sorry for saying all those things without thinking about your situation.
c'est mignon.
Still, my family's encouragement stresses me out. My parents will praise me no matter how spectacularly I fail. That's no way to measure my abilities. I need to be acknowledged by an objective third party if I'm going to improve.
You're not satisfied being loved by your family? I don't understand why you work so hard just to be acknowledged.
Of course you don't. You're the one who won. So I'm just inferior.
Oh,
I trained
c'est
so
pas
hard
binaire
for
comme ça.
years, and it resulted in a pathetic loss to a rookie. I know you must be laughing at me behind my back.
I'm not. I just don't understand why you need the approval of others. If you explain it to me, I'll try my best to understand.
You want to understand?
That's what I'm telling you.
Un peu con lui. Hein.
I'm busy. I'm not obligated to explain anything to you.
He has a lot on his mind. I'll need to talk to him more if I'm going to understand him. I had no idea communicating with people was so hard.
Très bien.
Let's get one thing straight. You're not the one leading this platoon. If anything, I'm letting you lead us. Don't forget that.
So it sounds like I am the one leading the platoon.
I'm just saying, don't be smug. Don't let it go to your head.
Niveau 3 déjà, parfait. La jauge se remplit plus vite. Très bien. On va donner un panneau d'affichage.
I feel like I've learned a little more about you. However annoying that may be.
I don't know what you mean by annoying, but it's good that we understand each other better.
La machine d'Arashi est sur le passage, je lui ai dit, mais elle s'en fiche, alors occupe-t'en. Pourquoi tu ne le fais pas toi-même? Les machines fragiles et moi, ça ne fait pas bon ménage. Les adeptes de l'électrokinésie peuvent facilement court-circuiter les machines s'ils ne contrôlent pas bien leur pouvoir. Ce genre de choses est déjà arrivé quand j'étais petit. Je n'ai pas envie de devoir m'occuper de ça en cas de problème. Bon, très bien, je vais le faire moi-même. Je n'ai pas envie que tu crois que je suis incapable de me contrôler. C'est peut-être prétentieux de ma part, mais je pense que mon invisibilité nous sera très utile à l'avenir. Surtout après ce qui s'est passé. Je suis ravi de pouvoir me rendre utile. Alors j'aurai un truc avec Anabi et avec Lucas aussi après. Mais d'abord, on va lui donner un petit cadeau. Des petits jeux là. Amuse-toi.
Good taste.
Et qu'avons-nous là? Tant de générosité. Et bon, est-ce qu'il y en a un que j'aime? Ensuite, on a un truc avec un gros cœur rouge, donc ça va certainement bien aider.
Really? Thanks.
Forcément le mec qui veut se la jouer beau gosse populaire, qui joue de la guitare. Oh sympa, c'était mon passe-temps avant, mais ça fait un moment que je n'ai pas joué. Peut-être que je t'écrirai une chanson, Kasane. Oh là là, ça va me rendre plus populaire. Oh, même pas level up. Bon, étape de relation. Là, ça va faire le level up, mais du coup,
Yo,
d'un cran seulement.
Kasane! Coming all the way to see me? Do you have a crush on me or something?
No, I just came to check on you. Looks like you're fine. Goodbye.
Whoa, I see you still keep things cool. I mean, you're already here. Why don't we go on a date?
No thanks.
Good. Wait, hold on.
What else do you want?
Sorry. I shouldn't have used the D word. How about we take this opportunity to deepen our friendship?
I somehow doubt your motives.
You've been on edge lately. After everything that happened with Naomi, I'm just concerned for you as the team's resident senior. Why don't we let off a little steam? A change of pace over some tea with your trusty mentor.
He may have an ulterior motive. That being said, it might actually be good to talk with him. We're allies after all. So I think it's best that I should, at the very least, try to understand what kind of person he is. Okay, we can talk a little.
Oh, so you're finally on board. Great. Now let's go out on the town.
Am I making a mistake?
Dum, 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 dum.
So what do we need to talk about?
Let's see. I guess an update on how we've been? Although we pretty much already know what we've both been up to. Today's goal is to get you to blow off a little steam, so let's just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I don't feel like I need to blow off steam.
Really? Then maybe I'll just ask some questions. Weren't you and Naomi really close?
We're sisters. Of course we were.
But you seem to be even closer than real sisters. Was there something that happened that helped you become so close?
Well, Naomi was always there protecting me because I didn't really have a place in the Randall household. My parents didn't think very fondly of me, and she was the only one who actually treated me with kindness.
Bah du coup, pourquoi ils t'ont adopté?
I get it. So, you feel like you owe her for helping you through your childhood. Sounds like a great sister to me.
Yes, I suppose you could say that I owe her my life. I wanted to ask him about himself, but We've been talking about me the whole time.
You must really love Naomi.
What? Yes. She's the most important person in the world to me.
So, let me ask you this. If you could turn back time to when Naomi was well, do you think you'd want to?
Turn back time?
Then you could go back to the way things were, like nothing even happened.
Of course I want to be together with my sister again. But I can't.
Why?
Because taking away my sister's suffering like it never happened would be denying her entire life.
I see.
Why did you ask me that?
It's just, I've lived a life full of regret, so I'm always thinking about how to face the past. Although, you do have a good point. I guess you just need to accept what's happened.
That's enough about me. I'd like to hear about your past mistakes.
Et là,
Whoa, that's not really something I can just share with you or anyone so easily. I've gotta maintain some air of mystery about me.
Oh, really? Then I won't push you.
I mean, we don't want to close the distance between us too quickly. Let's take this slow.
Okay. We ended up barely even talking about him. I did notice he dropped that cheerful facade he always has on for a moment. I think he might be hiding something deeper behind that usual carefree attitude of his. Although I could be reading into it too much.
There are
Très
a
bien.
lot of things different about you, Kasane. I could say you're an unlikely woman.
Naomi always said I was easily misunderstood.
Yeah, I get that. You just say whatever is on your mind. I generally find staying quiet makes more friends, though. Oh well, that lack of control is one of your good features.
Niveau 2. La jauge se remplit plus rapidement, il peut tanker des trucs. Parfait. Plus que 2. Plus que
Hey, do you
2
see how great I am now?
étapes de relation.
I don't know about great, but I do think I've come to understand you a little better.
C'est mignon ça. Je voulais te parler d'un truc, Kasane. Ton arme, c'est bien un couteau, pas vrai? Ça nous fait une chose en commun. C'est un couteau, mais il n'a rien à voir avec le tien. Nos techniques de combat sont très différentes. Même par message, tu es froide. C'est vrai que j'utilise mon couteau quand je suis invisible. Je danse tel un papillon, tel le papillon, et plante mon dard, tel la guêpe à l'abri des regards. On utilise tous deux des couteaux. Je pense qu'on peut s'entraider. Ça te dit d'en discuter? A priori, non. Je ne peux pas répondre. On va d'abord parler à Nabi. Kasane, tu peux venir chez Muzubi, il s'est passé beaucoup de choses et je voulais en parler avec toi. J'attends ta réponse. Très bien, allons chez Muzubi, moi aussi j'ai des choses à te dire, je te rejoins sur place. Et là c'est intéressant.
Oh, Kasane, how are you?
I'm fine. You look alright too.
I'm sorry. I'm actually not alright. I can't just pretend like nothing happened. I hope we can talk about what's going on. I can't stand being your enemy.
I think it's unfortunate too.
I don't want to fight you. We finally became friends. So why do we have to fight?
As long as you're with Yuito, I'll fight you. There's something I have to do.
That's crazy.
If you don't want to fight, why don't you come with me?
What? What are you saying?
I have to achieve my goal no matter what. So I need fighters. I need you, Hanabi.
Are you telling me to make Yuito my enemy? I could never do that.
If it's hard for sentimental reasons, then you can just give me information. Like where he is, or where he's going.
Hey, don't insult me. I would never betray him.
I guess negotiations have broken down. Why are you so angry, though?
Parce qu'elle l'aime.
Of course I'm angry. Yuito and I grew up together, and he's my friend.
Plus que
He
ça.
never gives up on his ideals, no matter how hard things are. I know he's worried, and I know it must be hard for him to have to fight you. That's why I have to stand by his side. But you want me to betray him.
All you talk about is Yuito. Why do you care about him so much?
You were the one who started it.
I think we should decide who and why we fight for ourselves. Not because of someone else's feelings.
Bah, quand ça concerne la personne,
You
si.
inform your opinions because you're emotionally immature.
What? How can you say that? I've had enough. Going home.
Hanabi? Maybe I said too much. I failed. I don't get it, though. I wanted to know what she thought, but all she talked about was Yuito. She's intense when she talks about him. She looked just like Naomi. Wait, Naomi had a thing for Yuito.
Oui.
Does this mean Hanabi likes him too? If that's true, then I really did mess up.
Et la relation qu'elle a avec Yuito, même si c'était amical, ça a quand même une incidence. On parle quand même de buter Yuito ou de le trahir ou voilà, ce genre de choses. D'ailleurs, elle a pas envoyé de message du coup derrière? Non. Ce message va peut-être te surprendre, mais je voudrais te demander quelque chose à propos de Karen. Nous sommes ennemis à présent, mais j'espère que tu me rejoindras chez Muzubi, j'attends ta réponse. Je pense que tu connais Karen mieux que moi, Lucas, mais si tu veux parler, c'est possible. On peut se voir dès maintenant. Et autant mettre de côté nos différends, on va juste parler, ça n'a rien à voir avec ce qui nous divise en ce moment. Et là, ça va être aussi intéressant parce que Lucas, quand on était avec Yuito, il nous parlait de muscu, tout ça, on s'en battait les couilles. Et aussi son côté inapte.
There's no need for pleasantries.
Ex-inapte.
What do you need from me? So, what things about Kara did you want to ask me?
I wanted to ask you how you see my brother.
Why me? There are a lot of other people who have met him.
You might not like hearing this, but I think the two of you are a bit similar.
Similar? You're not talking about our appearance.
No, not that. So what do you think of my brother?
Well, I'm not really that close to him, and it's not like we've talked a lot. I'd like to hear what you have to say about him first. I'm interested in learning what kind of person Karin is.
Alright, well, he seems like a very straightforward person to me.
Straightforward? I've never felt that way about him.
I'm sure there would be a lot of people who would agree with you. Also, I don't necessarily mean it in a good way. He's overly candid, pushing forward without considering anybody else. That's the kind of person he is.
I kind of understand what you're saying. Okay, let me share my impression of him. I recognize Karin's skills, but I think he's condescending, oppressive, and does whatever he wants. Personally, I'm fine that he acts that way, but I don't understand how someone like that can still be popular.
That's a harsh way to put it. I knew you were like him.
How so?
You're both candid. And you also don't compromise with the path you choose to take.
I would never cause an uprising or incite others to get involved.
Maybe not, but people come to you nonetheless. I think that those with a strong will naturally draw other people to them. That can make people like me, who tend to hide in the shadows, a little jealous.
I'm not sure about that. I don't feel like I draw other people to me like Karin does. I think these straightforward people you talk about often create more discord than not. I'm constantly butting heads with people. I feel like it'd be easier if I were more well-mannered like you.
It's not easier. We all have problems.
That might be true, but you always seem so calm and collected. It's almost hard to believe you're his younger brother. You seem like someone who has everything figured out.
Do I? Anyway, let's call it a day. I'm glad I could talk to you.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? I don't feel like I said much.
No, this has been a very worthwhile conversation for me. Thank you.
Ok. Très bien. Tu viens aussi d'une fratrie de 2, Kasane. Moi j'ai mon frère, ça nous fait un point en commun. Enfin, Naomi et mon frère sont tout de même bien différents. Elle semblait beaucoup se soucier de toi, mon frère se soucie de moi aussi, mais à sa façon. Tu es sûr? J'ai vu Karen t'attaquer comme si de rien n'était. C'est bizarre comme façon de montrer son affection. Ah ah, bon, j'imagine que les relations entre frères et sœurs sont très différentes d'une famille à l'autre. Effectivement, oui. On va regarder un autre truc. C'est l'achat d'armes. Alors, je peux acheter des couteaux pour Kagero. Est-ce que j'ai envie d'utiliser Kagero? Pas forcément. Par contre, il y a les suppléments MK3, donc bon, on va peut-être commencer à en acheter, hein, parce que ça commence à... Je commence à avoir quelques... Voilà, quelques manques en termes En termes de... Putain, je sais plus parler. Hein. En termes de supplément, quoi. Alors, champ de force MK3. Bonus PV. On va plutôt prendre un bonus pouvoir. Pas besoin de PV, moi. Dans mon équipe, il y a Arashi, donc boost de pouvoir MK3. Boost de PV MK3. Et j'ai aussi Kyoka. On va prendre Kyoka. On va lui donner des PV MK3. Du coup, elle, j'ai pas acheté son arme améliorée, je crois. Ah si. Ok. Très bien. Sur les échanges, j'ai tout. Hein. Après, je pourrais acheter ça. Ça, j'ai déjà donné à Arashi, mais du coup, autant le donner à Kyoka aussi. Pour qu'elle ait un supplément supplémentaire. C'est con, dit comme ça, mais... Elle va être plus puissante.
Thank you.
Hop. Hop. Équipement de Kyoka. Et du coup, je peux lui donner ça. Voilà. Et là, on est bon, on a fini. Je sauvegarde et on passe au prochain chapitre. Ou du coup... Ah, quoique, attendez. Attendez. Avant, je peux faire un truc. J'ai pas fait. C'est aller à Muzubi et donner le code nommé code. Alors, blablabla. Code. C'est correct. Du coup, j'ai gagné 1000 balles. Voilà. Alors après, elle va me parler de la journaliste, machin et tout, mais pour le coup, bah déjà, les épisodes de l'animé ne sont pas tous sortis. Donc c'est compliqué de lui donner ça. Et en plus, bon, ce truc annexe là avec la journaliste m'intéresse pas forcément. Du coup, on va zapper cette histoire. Et du coup, on peut repartir. Hop. Du coup, ouais, j'avais sauvegardé. Moi.
I think I'm tired. I should rest. That should be enough rest.
Yes.
First, I want to know where my sister is. I wonder if Karin is in Seiran.
So Naomi is in Other, and in Seiran. I think I got the gist of everything that's been going on based on what Major General Karin said.
I'm not doubting it, but people actually changing into others?
None of you saw it happen, so I'm sure it's hard to believe. But it's the truth. My sister was turned into another. I will help my sister. That's why I'm with Seiran.
Are you feeling alright, Kasane? The brain field was a big strain on you.
It was horrible, but I'm fine. There weren't really any after effects. I was very emotional. I think that's why I wasn't able to use it very well.
That's what happens when you go off by yourself. You're lucky we got to you.
C'est toi qui dis ça?
It's a skill used in the OSF, but getting yourself all whacked every time you use it is probably not good.
It's all about how you use it. It's a double-edged sword that can cost you your life. That's what strength is.
Yes, that's true. Just don't use it too much, okay, Kasane?
Yes, I'll be careful.
Hey guys, got a minute?
Oh, Haruka. Since you're sending messages, does that mean you're in Seiran?
Yes, I wasn't invited by Major General Karin, but I felt like I could do something in Seiran. So, I put in a request to be your platoon operator.
Our platoon? We've been reorganized?
Yeah, that's why I contacted you. Seiran has created the Seiran OSF with Major General Karin in charge. I guess it's about half the size of the old OSF.
So Hef really did come to Seiran. I'm guessing things are going to get pretty rough now in Suo.
Est-ce qu'il y a Kodama?
Kasane, Kyoka,
Ah non.
Arashi, Shiden, Kagero, you five were placed into 1st Platoon. The commander is Kasane. Good luck. Looks like first platoon already has a mission. First, you need to go see Major General Karen and get your orders directly. The location is Seiran OSF headquarters. That's our HQ from now on.
I guess we're already pawns in their game. Oh well, here we go.
It feels like a platoon full of troublemakers. Maybe Karen thought we'd be easier to handle this way.
I'm glad we're all together. We can still use the hideout as well. Good thing Karen summoned us. Let's go to Seiran OSF HQ right away.
Faisons ça. Faisons ça. Récupérer l'essentiel. Bah du coup, coup dur pour Kyoka qui a
Yes, it's just like you said.
perdu
We
du
were
galon.
able to get here without any issues.
Could you at least face people when talking to them? You haven't changed since you were a child. Oh my, that's awfully courteous of you, Karen. I'm pretty surprised you would trust us so soon after our exile.
I never said I trusted you, and I don't care if you don't trust me either. However, it's clear that we both want the same thing. Besides, Kasane is a hero to Seiran for assassinating Chairman Sumeragi.
That's...
Do you have a problem with being a hero?
I'm not interested in being anybody's hero, but I suppose Seiran is looking to use that to their advantage.
Good, you're smart. Having you be a hero will help us tremendously in Seiran.
What are you asking me to do?
Look at this.
This must be the area around Kunad Highway. Wait, the sky.
We saw that in the future.
Whoa there. I'm not sure you should be sharing that. Wouldn't want anybody here thinking you've got loose lips. Shut up! I know, it just slipped out!
Everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. Seiran just got a little freaked out by such an unbelievable sight.
Huh?
Oh, are you still freaking out?
Yeah. Just a little freaked out.
It seems small. The Kunad gate we saw in the future was much bigger.
Probably just needs time.
So this is going to expand and destroy the world.
Well, I can't say for sure just from this video. The data seems to show that there is some gravitational anomaly.
Exactly. They were able to confirm an extremely localized gravitational anomaly above the Kunad Highway. We've named this phenomenon the Kunad Gate, and decided to send experts to see if we can get more information on it.
The Kunad Gate. Everything starts there.
And that's where you all come in. Your mission is to escort the investigation team there with me. You'll be working as members of the OSF for Seiran. Your duties won't be any different from before.
That's fine, but how is Naomi? My answer will depend on...
We can talk about that after we escort the investigation team. We need to show Seiran that you're all useful and ready to support the cause.
So that's how you play your politics, Major General Karen.
It's trivial, but we need to at least do the bare minimum.
That doesn't sound like something a person who just started a rebellion would say. You okay with that?
Yes. I'm not happy about it, but I'll play along for now.
Ok. Seiran, on l'a vu une fois lors d'une... Enfin, du moins... avec Yuito, je l'ai vu qu'une fois lors d'une étape de relation avec Kagero.
We can't trust him.
You were right to share information with me. As I expected, someone almost screwed it up. I already apologized for that. Let it go already.
Mais ils arrêtent de pousser les véhicules comme ça. Ok. Du coup, l'autoroute, il faut que j'aille où? Faut que j'aille là-bas. Je vais pas aller au truc de sauvegarde à droite parce que... pas forcément besoin. Ah, là, il y a un truc avec LT. Là aussi.
I have to finish this mission fast and ask Karen about Naomi. Hang on, Naomi.
Il y aura des ennemis sur leur tour, je pense. Regardons le portail.
How frightening. Is it drawing in everything around it?
I wonder what would happen if you get sucked inside. Oh, I know. Hey, Seiran, stick your finger inside it.
Stick your own head inside it.
Okay, you guys are hilarious, but don't go near the gate even as a joke. Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
This almost feels like the power of the red strings. The same gravitational powers Yuito and I both share. If I'm to believe in this feeling, then future Yuito is right.
But when you used your time travel power, it didn't disappear because my power resonated with yours. Not only that, every time I used my power, the gate would warp and suck in the surrounding space.
Should I tell Karin that Yuito is somehow causing this? But I don't have any evidence to back it up.
Kasane,
Yes?
did you jump into the future?
What are you talking about?
Feigning ignorance isn't going to work. It's clear you knew about the Kunad Gate.
No, this is the first I'm seeing it.
Don't waste my time. What happened in the future? Answer me.
C'est la merde.
He isn't just assuming, he's almost sure of it. Then there's no point in trying to hide it. I should try to find out what I can from him. I met you as the world was about to end.
Did you know it was me right away?
What? Yes, you looked like you do now. Now that I think about it, Yuito had aged, but Karin looked exactly the same. Did he just not age, or could it be something else?
What did future me say?
You told me that if I had gone to the future earlier, you could have found a cure to metamorphosis.
I see.
What do you know, Karin? If you know how to cure metamorphosis, then you can save Naomi.
Seiran has labs that are conducting research on others. For now, that's really all I can tell you.
And that's where Naomi is?
Yes, she's being held there.
Where is the lab?
I can't tell you. It's highly classified research and only authorized personnel are allowed in the facility.
So I'm not authorized? If you won't tell me.
My deepest apologies for interrupting, but apparently they've finished working on the probe. We're ready to leave.
Understood. And with that, your mission comes to a close. Feel free to do whatever you want until I contact you again.
Wait, Karin! Arashi, why did you stop me?
You lose all perspective when it comes to Naomi. Maybe that's why I just can't ignore you. Anyway, I know you want to go to that lab, so you'd be smart not to rock the boat here.
What do you mean?
If you want to act without the higher-ups' consent, then at least pretend that you're an obedient soldier.
You're going to help me look for Naomi?
Isn't it obvious? I do consider you a friend, after all. Besides, I am concerned about Naomi. The other research sounds interesting as well.
Okay. I feel better knowing that I have your help.
Let's gather any info we can on this lab. In any case, we should stop by the hideout.
Let's go.
Le discours du Major Général Karen était incroyable, le pays tout entier doit être en train d'en parler. Donc ça c'est le truc qu'il avait dit à la télé. Pourquoi tu fais comme si ça ne nous concernait pas? Tu sais qu'on est dans le camp du Major Général Karen, n'est-ce pas? Je crois qu'il s'est servi d'Arahabaki pour diffuser le discours. Impressionnant. Oui, on dirait bien, le Major Général Karen a pu accéder à Arahabaki, c'est dur à dire, et envoyer une vidéo à tous les citoyens en même temps. Le système peut gérer ça. Mais je me demande si ce n'est pas dangereux d'envoyer une transmission forcée à tous les cerveaux d'un coup. Par chance, il ne semble pas y avoir de problème majeur cette fois-ci. Mais ça aurait très bien pu être le cas. Même si on estime que le jeu en valait la chandelle, ce n'est pas la méthode idéale. Ça c'est sûr. Et du coup là, techniquement, bah, je dois repartir à la planque. Genre c'est fini. D'accord. Sérieux? Vraiment? Vraiment?